Okay, good afternoon, EDUC 4400. I hope you guys are having a nice day today. I want to spend some time talking to you about what to expect with week 3, which is next week. We are going to be doing a project that's being referred to as the application project. So the course is a combination of Socratic seminars and 2 major projects, this application project and the teacher leader evidence project. There's information about both already available on Blackboard, and I would suggest you go ahead and scroll through the tabs and read through the different guidelines and instructions for both projects, and feel free to go ahead and begin working on them. The point of the application project is to give you guys a chance to work on an area of weakness. Many of you guys are already currently teaching in the classroom, so in order to make this course really relevant to some of the things you would like to learn about specifically, you have this opportunity to do a project of your choosing. I will provide you with some sample guidelines and some simple project guides that you can use to follow if you prefer that, but you can also design your own project. So this project runs very quickly. You will have to go ahead and start thinking about things now. I would recommend you go ahead and be thinking about your topic. I'll go through this folder, this week 3 folder, so you kind of have an idea of what to do. So the first thing that you're going to do when you think about this project is think about your topic. I'm going to show you here in the application project ideas folder that there are several different project guides. These are topics that you may choose if you would like. Each of the guide has a little video announcement, and these videos are done by my colleague, Dr. Curry Knight. He and I have been working on implementing these projects in our classes because we've noticed that students are really asking more for specific areas of weakness that they would like to work on and pursue. And as practicing teachers, we want to give you the freedom to develop yourself in different areas and not constrain you with too many prescriptive assignments. So you'll hear Dr. Curry Knight describing each of these projects in these guides, and I definitely recommend you listening to those and thinking about which project you might like. So you'll see as I scroll down, these are some sample project guides. One's on problem solving and student motivation. One's on summative and formative assessment. One is on doing a annotated bibliography of motivation. One is on creating a lesson with Socratic seminar. And one is on creating a lesson with problem-based learning. One is on completing a unit project guide. And one is on working on an area of weakness. I may also add one in to do a book review as well, and may offer a project guide on a book review as well. So these are all different project ideas you can use, and I definitely recommend you going through here and reading through and seeing if any of these speak to you in an area of weakness that you would like to develop. If they do not, you may come up with your own project, and you may certainly propose that project as well. But kind of look at these guides and get an idea of sort of the expectations of these projects, so you know when you propose your project to have a substantive amount of work to put in and a substantive quality of product. These are different ideas. I would definitely begin starting by thinking about what you want to work on and what your application project would be about. Okay, the second thing you can do is you can think about choosing a group. I'm going to go back. There's a discussion board that you can use to find groups. This is only if you would like to be in a group. You are certainly welcome to do your own work on your own and not work in a group, but some folks really enjoy working in groups. So if you're working on an individual project, you do not need to enroll in a group. However, if you are in a group or you want to find a group, you can go here. So you can find a group by clicking on this discussion board and view a sign-up sheet to join this group. Now before you do this, there's a tab here called Looking for Partners for a Project Discussion Board. And this is a forum where you can basically go in and put a post. Let me make sure that course link works whenever you guys access it. But you can go into this forum and you can seek a partner. So if you say, I know I want to work on X, Y, and Z. I would like to do a project on motivation. Would anyone else like to partner with me? You can sort of propose that project idea that way. So I definitely recommend you guys going to this discussion board to find each other if you would like to find a group. So you can also subscribe to this discussion board, and that way whenever anyone else posts a thread to it, you'll immediately get an email, and that way you'll know someone else has responded. So that's one thing you can do if you want to find a partner. Now, once you've found your partner, I'm going to go back. Once you've found your partner, you can sign up for a group, a group page, so to speak. So you can get into a group. So if you have a group, you can sign up to join the group. Now, this is just a space where you guys can work. It's just a little workspace for all of you. There's enough groups for everyone to join a separate group. If you see someone's already signed up for it, don't join that particular group. This is only when you've established your partners and you and your partners want to have a group space to work. So if you have not established partners, do not sign up for one of these groups. You may sign up for a page if you're working individually and you just want somewhere to work and to put your work as you go, but you certainly can use other media and other ways to do that as well. So you can certainly go in here and sign up for a group. And essentially when you go into your group, it's just kind of like your other group forums. I'll just go to an example group forum that you guys are already in. So like if you're in Project 1 Group 1, if you've signed up for that group, you can have different ways of interacting. You have a file exchange, and this is a great way to share documents. If you and your group are working on formative and summative assessment, for instance, and each of you is working on different assessments and want to submit files to exchange and discuss. There's also a group blog where you guys can have ongoing back and forth conversations and blogging your thoughts. And then there's a group discussion board, which works the way that you've been using your Socratic discussion boards earlier this course. And you can also share files and voice threads and other things through the group discussion board. There's also a group wiki, which is nice because you can work on one thing together. So say if you've got a file that you all want to contribute to together, you can use the group wiki to do that. You're not required to sign up for a group. This is optional. This is only a tool for you and your group to work if you feel like that would be helpful to have a common space. However, once you sign up for a group, you'll fall into one of these Project 1 groups. Those are the application projects, the Project 1s. Notice they are not the same as your weekly discussion group, so make sure that you keep that separate from your weekly discussion groups. You're also welcome to use other ways of meeting. You do not have to use Blackboard to meet up. You can use, other forums such as Google Docs or Skype or Talkie or other forums. So once you've found your group, the next piece is to propose your application project. And that proposal is due on May the 30th by 11:59 p.m. And that should be a Tuesday. I can't pull that up right now, but that is due pretty soon. So you want to go ahead and get in your groups, and you want to talk first or work individually if you're working individually. But your proposal is going to say who's working on the project, all the students, give a brief description of the project, what everyone's anticipated responsibility will be for that project, and what type of artifact you anticipate producing by the end of the project. So again, this is a discussion forum, and you can just go in here and create a thread and post your proposal. Now, only one member, if you are in groups, only one member of the group needs to actually put the proposal up. However, if you are in a group, you must go in and provide a reply to that proposal saying, I agree, or I agree to the terms of this proposal. That way, it's clear that every member of the group has committed to the proposal and is on the same page with the proposal. So that's going to be due May 30th, your application project proposals. Then by June the 1st, you should present a progress report of how your project is going. And again, this is another discussion forum. So you'll create a thread that will describe first what you have worked on, either as an individual or as a group, what each of the members have worked on if you're in a group. So each member should have a separate comment on the thread talking about what they have contributed so far. And then second, what work do you or your group have left to do on this project to be ready for exhibition? So that's due by Thursday, the June 1st. Now, if we go to the calendar of due dates, and this is also in the syllabus, the entire project, so we'll see here. Okay, so application project proposals are due by Tuesday the 30th. Progress reports are due Thursday, June 1st. And then Tuesday, June 5th. This is when you post your exhibition. So this will actually be posted in week 4. So there's a very fast turnaround on this project, and it does require quite a bit of work. So my advice to you is to go ahead this week, find your group if you plan to work in a group, and determine your proposal, and go ahead and start submitting your proposal. You may go ahead and do that now. You don't have to wait until next Tuesday to submit your proposal. I would go ahead and recommend you start working as soon as you are able. So that is the application project. If you have any questions or concerns, I would love it if you would just contact me, and I will continue to post updates. I hope that's helpful, and I look forward to seeing what you guys are going to do for your application projects.